So, Erin Blanchfield has said something about fighting Julianna Pena for the Bantamweight title. Let's talk about that. What? What did she say? Let's look at it. Let's look it up together. Because I know there has to be several articles. We'll go with this one. Low Kick MMA. Offers to fight Pena for vacant title. Now, I don't think she'll get it because Raquel, the bantamweights have done more at the division. But I don't know about this. Why? What's going on with Erin? Why would she want to do that? I already feel like she's really a strawweight anyways. That she is in the wrong division. She's in a weight class too high. I feel like that right now. I just think she's a real strong strawweight. Blown up strawweight. She just got crazy strength. She talking about going up to 35. Man, I don't think that's a good idea. I know she trains with bantamweights and all that. I don't think that's a good idea at all. Okay, now what did she say? What did she say? Do they have a quote from her? Here it is. Youngest female champion in history. Okay, that's what she's talking about. I don't see a quote from her. Erin Blanchfield, I'm told. Grasso, okay. So there is no quote. There is no direct quote from Erin Blanchfield. She's just putting it out there. Right? She's put the word out there that she would like to fight Pena for the bantamweight strap, man. I thought she was focused on flyweight. I thought Erin actually wanted to beat or to dominate flyweight division. Now, I can understand where she's coming from, but no, I can't actually. Wouldn't she like to fight Alexa Grasso or at least see what's going to happen? Now, I can understand. Maybe she feel like it might be a long time before she gets a title shot. Shevchenko about to have a rematch with Grasso. If she get her belt back, I mean, who knows? Maybe. No, she would have to be next in line. I don't think they give Grasso a trilogy. So I don't know. But, but man, I don't know. I just thought she was more focused on the flyweight division. So we'll see if they'll give her that fight. That's just a curveball. I didn't expect that. Didn't expect it, and I don't like that idea. No, I don't want to see girls stuffing Erin's takedowns. And then I have to, understand that if she was at flyweight, she'd probably get those takedowns. Nah, let's not do that to yourself. She already carrying a whole bunch of weight. Look at her arms. Look at her right now. Right here in this photo. I know that she's strong. I understand that. But doggone. At some point, that strength, is not going to be there. But who knows? Maybe she know a lot more than me. Now, I don't know what Irene said, but apparently she released a statement following her loss. But, I picked against her. I did give her a chance, but I picked against her. And I've never thought that she would be the one to beat Nunes. I wanted to see her fight Nunes. I've always wanted to see this fight. And it was disappointing that she didn't do better. I don't mind that she lost, but man, give us some good rounds, man. Win some rounds. Look good. Win in an honorable way. It's always better to lose Did I say win? Lose in an honorable way. And that is just go out swinging. Do your best. Fans, as long as they see you trying, they're going to appreciate it. They don't care if you lose. They don't care if you get stopped. But a loss like this is the worst way to lose. Now, I was just talking about this. I was talking with Shevchenko. I was saying Shevchenko needs to do the exact same thing. And Valentina needs to take notes from this. This is what you don't do. Don't go, especially into a rematch against a fighter who took your belts. You don't go in there staring at them for 80% of the fight, throwing feints, not doing nothing. You're not doing enough. You're not leaving it on the table. Empty the tank. You got nothing to lose. This is your title shot. Possibly Amanda Nunes' last fight. You supposed to fight like it's your last fight. And plus you, 35 years old? Now, this is not just an Irene thing. I see this a lot in WMMA, where girls are holding back, not being aggressive. Aggression is the biggest problem with the women. With most female fights, if you could control one of the fighters and turn their aggression all the way up, they would be a problem for everybody they fought. As it is right now, I don't care how bad your skills are. If you are very aggressive, you'll find success in WMMA. That aggression is going to get you victories. I feel like Miranda Maverick is more skilled than Jasmine Jasudavicius, but Jasmine was more aggressive. And she won that fight, in my opinion, because of her aggression. Many people will talk about it. They'll refer to it as switching gears, switching into a different gear. All they're saying is tee off on your opponent. Try to stop them. Put some real combinations together, some real flurries together. That is all Jasmine Jasudavicius was willing to do. And you see, Miranda folded under pressure. She folded under pressure, and she couldn't dish out or dish back the same type of firepower. Aggression is a big problem with the women. Y'all need to crank it up. Stop going in there, looking at each other, dancing, throwing feints, waving hi to your mom, texting. These girls be up in the cage sending text emojis to each other. You don't go in there and fight at all. You go in there and start texting each other. Lord, I'm gonna put my foot on the gas with this aggression thing. And before each card, listen, y'all better. I don't care how your skills are, how bad your skills are. Just please be aggressive. As long as y'all get adequate aggression, I'm not saying being reckless. Everybody's satisfied. The fans are satisfied. And you'll probably get better results. Adequate levels of aggression, ladies. You don't have to go crazy, but adequate levels of aggression. Make sure you putting a certain amount of shots out there every minute. Amanda Nunes is retiring. Will she come back? Maybe. I'm going to say maybe. If somebody comes along and is a dominant champion, she might come back. But, it depends on who it is. If it's Josiane Nunes and Josiane is tearing these girls up, like I suspect she might, Amanda might not want to come out of retirement. You're like, uh-oh, no. Yeah, I'll leave this one alone. Okay. It's a free-for-all right now in that division. If Amanda is retired, at least temporarily, it's a free-for-all. I heard Dana's talking about getting Pena against somebody. I don't think the opponent is named, but I'm sure it'll be Raquel Pennington. And like I said, no matter which one of those fighters get the belt, that's a temporary champion. That's a temporary. Holly Holm would be a temporary champion. Ketlin Vieira, Irene Aldana, Yana Santos, Kianzad, Chason, Rosa, Bueno Silva. I think Josiane Nunes got the best chance. We'll see if I'm right about that. Oh yeah, Julianna talking all types of smack. Well, she's talking big smack. Valentina Shevchenko said that Alexa Grasso is a chance fighter. But I do want to give Valentina credit for she did have somewhat of a point there. Because if Grasso trained on that move hundreds of times, then why did it take her 4 rounds to do it? I'm not convinced that, it was just well planned. No. You don't wait till the 4th round to do something you've been training on hundreds of times. Get out of here. If it's at the 4th round and you haven't done that to them, what you've trained to do to them yet, it's because you couldn't. And you might not be able to in the 5 rounds allotted to you, and you know it. So it is possible that Shevchenko could have won a decision in that fight, especially if she had a strong round 5. She had time in round 4 to turn that round around as well. Whether or not she would have, but she could have taken that fight if she wasn't submitted. I think she has somewhat of a point. People talking about Grasso having trained to do that, and I concede, yes, she did train for it. But the fact that it took her 4 rounds, she didn't do it until the 4th round, suggests to me that she couldn't. If she could have done it in the 1st round, she would have done it in the 1st round. And Valentina wasn't up there throwing 5 spin kicks around anyways. She only throw that kick every now and then. Valentina don't be coming in spamming spin kicks. So that was something that they trained for, that wasn't at the forefront of their plans. That was just, hey, just in case she does this, look out for this too type of thing. So, in my opinion, Alexa Grasso is going to have to crank up the aggression as well. She's going to have to be more active herself. Also, I think both fighters got a lot of improvement they can make in this rematch. I still say this is the most anticipated rematch in a long time, because we haven't seen Valentina lose or test it really. This came out of nowhere, and we've been waiting for her to be challenged. Not long ago, girls was acting like they was scared of her. Even Valentina said after a fight, I hope these girls gain some confidence. She said on several occasions, mentioned their lack of confidence. That was the narrative for a long time. And then boom, all of a sudden, now we're wondering if she'll be able to get it back. And I'm sitting here taking her opponent in the rematch. They cannot afford to have, I'm talking about Grasso and Valentina, they cannot afford to have an Irene Aldana performance. Don't y'all dare go in there and do an Irene Aldana. You better not. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Valentina. Valentina, it is time for the fierce, devilish killer Shevchenko to come out. She got to stop playing. Stop holding back on those shots. We know you can tee off on these chicks. I'm telling you right now, they're going to cover up. They're going to turtle up. Your speed will get respect. They're going to respect it. All you got to do is use it. Step forward. Be aggressive. Step in there and tee off on these chicks. Girl, you got to start putting hands and feet on these chicks. Step into their space. Take notes from Erin Blanchfield because you're going to have to use it in this fight. You're going to have to crash the pocket on Grasso. You're going to have to step in the striking range with this girl. Step in there and tee off on her. Put your shots together and put something behind it if she wants to win this fight. But, I suspect the UFC thinks or might think Grasso is better for the division. Grasso is very easy on the eyes. She got a cute doll baby face, okay? And that is a big deal with the men. Men generally, they don't even care nothing about you as long as you're cute. And it's always good to have a pretty champion. Grasso, I think, is a pretty chick. She got a cute little tiny smile. A cute little small mouth, little tiny mouth. She got like a young girl look to her, even though she's not that young, if I'm not mistaken. And that's good for business. She don't have as strong of a following as Valentina, but she got a better potential to draw a crowd. Much better. The Mexicans are much more involved with MMA than Kyrgyzstan. That's a whole world of difference. I suspect Grasso is able to draw a bigger crowd than Valentina in Mexico right now. Right now. Even though she don't have as many followers as Valentina. So the UFC might want Grasso to keep that belt. And again, remember, Grasso's undefeated at flyweight. And if Grasso herself can crank up the aggression, I've been saying this about Grasso for a long time. Y'all remember after she fought Carla Esparza, in my post-fight video, I was complaining about how she needs to stop standing there looking so much. How she need to crank up her activity. That is such a common complaint of mine with the women. Y'all gotta do something about that. You'll never hear me complaining about Wei Lee not being active enough. There's some fighters they're not gonna sit there and have no staring contests. Ladies, y'all got to cut that out. That's hurting WMMA more than anything else. Y'all remember this fight? The crowd was getting into this fight as long as they was active. Did y'all notice that? Even though they didn't have that much power, okay? They didn't have that much power. Even though, their shots didn't have that good form, speed wasn't all that, they were active, and that's all that mattered. The crowd will be on their feet and clapping as long as you're active and giving them some action. That's the most important thing, women. Stop worrying about what kind of performance you're going to put down. Stop worrying about losing or winning. Focus on doing what you're supposed to do when you're out there. Everything will fall in place, man. And I feel like a lot of these women, they get nervous in there. You can tell some of them, they be so nervous. Jittery and jumpy. Y'all got to start to relax, man. Fighting is not that big of a deal. It's fun. It's fun. Start looking at it as fun. Force yourself to smile during the fight. Before the fight starts, smile. And keep smiling. It'll help you. Trust me, it'll help you. Hopefully it'll help you. I can't say it will. Hopefully. People are different. Yeah, people are strange creatures. But no, I like Erin Blanchfield's attitude. She's one of my favorite fighters. Easily. In part because of her mind. That's a tough-minded little girl. You know, and to look the way she look and be as tough as she is, it's bizarre. It's weird optics. Very strange. Chick look the way she look, I expect her to get beaten up. Especially when she step up in competition. Oh, she about to get smoked. No, Erin is a terrible, terrible monster. So I'm entertained. We'll see. I'm excited to see who she's matched up with. I thought it was going to be Manon. And that's another thing. I thought she was looking forward to fighting Manon. Because Manon has been kind of disrespectful. Right? Manon was talking smack. It's like, yeah, her hype will end once she fights me. What did she say? She said Erin hasn't fought. And how crazy is that? Manon Fiore said, Erin, you haven't fought a big woman with a big frame. Here go Erin, right? Hold my beer. I'm about to go to Bantamweight. Erin is a flipping lunatic, dude. She is a You know, when Manon said that about Erin, I thought to myself, I'm like, man, Erin, she probably read that and was like, yep, she got a point there. I was thinking to myself that Erin probably read that statement by Manon and gave Manon credit for having, said something that's true. Here this girl talking about going up to Bantamweight. Oh, you can't make it up. That is all for this live stream.